Alright, this is going to be a I told you so video. Uh, this video is kind of partially off my small talk World War III one, but I have something to complain about. I know I said in that video World War III is probably going to start between somewhere in the Himalayan mountains or in Ukraine, but I was right. In part because a fight did happen in India with China, and now uh, Ukraine and Russia, you know, they're fighting. And now you got everybody around it seems like everybody, say everybody, but a lot of major countries that are on the world stage are aiding Ukraine and Russia, uh, whoever they're more aligned with, pretty much the countries are using Ukraine and Russia as proxies. They're just one side's feeding Ukraine all these supplies. A couple of other countries are feeding Russia supplies and money. So it's become a big proxy war. But I got something else to say. Well, it's still this year. Back in March, I said on, who was it, man? Oh man, I forgot the man's name. He goes by JWRTV. He's a cool man. I mean, I watch a lot of his videos, but there's nothing bad about him. Black man, he's got a little karate guy on the lower corner of his screen. He does a lot of good updates, and he's asking what's going on a lot. He's trying to update people and give people information. I appreciate him. But the deal is, in March, I said on one of his videos about myself being Jupiter and Mars being with me, and a couple other people got silly with me in the conversation. No big deal, whatever. But the thing is, I said I was going to give them a prophecy about what was going to happen. And I told him that Ukraine was going to win, but at a very heavy cost. But Ukraine was going to be the underdog on top. It was going to come out with a victory. That was my prophecy, that Ukraine was going to happen. And it was only about a week later they saw clouds and visions that an eagle was over Ukraine, then UFOs were over Ukraine, and then other weird things happened with Ukraine on a spiritual level, and then all kinds of things happened, and then all of a sudden the news media was talking about Russia was winning, Russia wasn't winning. Yeah, they made advances and they conquered a lot of territory, but they gave that territory back up. Now, here's my formal complaint. That video that JWR made that I gave that prophecy on was deleted. I don't think JWR did that. I think somebody else did it. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't take JWR for that. I don't take him that way, so I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. My second complaint is I made that same prophecy on Facebook. And Facebook deleted my post and told me that on my own post, on my own blog that I made, the little thing on my page, on my profile, I was told when I went to go look it back up, because I was going to tell somebody else I made that prediction prophecy, and it was, it happened, or it's happening. Facebook kind of gave me that like it doesn't exist. Like, say what? I'm being shadow banned. I'm being blocked. I'm being what's it called? Whatever that's called. But I know there's another word for it. But I mean, seriously. Yeah, seriously. I should have just been making other videos. I should not have said that one video was going to be my last. Because I still need to write things down. I still need to speak out and say things are happening that I said so. Just like I told my half-brother Paul. I told him back, oh holy moly, I think it was 2013 when I got out of the military. I got out of the military in 2010. I think it was 2012 when I saw him, close to 2013. When I told him, if the federal government ever turned against the people and used the FBI and CIA both to turn against the American people, to go from federal foreign to federal against the people, we're screwed. And it kind of looks like that's come to pass. Especially with January 6th. I mean, you can have your own little complaints and say what you want about that day and what happened and who did it, who's behind it, who's there, who's not. Doesn't matter to me who was there and who was not. It matters to me that the people spoke and had something to say and felt that their government was not representing them and they wanted to overthrow it. Now, I've heard a lot, probably just like everybody else has heard a lot, what the media had to say and what everybody else had to say, and as well as the FBI going all over the country and arresting people for being there, for showing up, or for even having any type of participation. But I've also voiced my opinion and say that it's factual that in the Bill of Rights, the Bill of Rights gives the American people legitimacy to overthrow a government when they don't like it, and to set up a new government that the people wish to have. Go read it for yourself. That's why the Bill of Rights was taken out of the schools for people to learn. It was taken off basic learning programs. That's exactly why the Bill of Rights and the Constitution is told to be hushed up and be silenced, and people are not supposed to know things like that. Because if you do, you're a danger and a threat to the society of the totalitarian system, which hides itself, still cloaks itself, and says to everybody, lies to everybody, and says it's a democracy, but it's really transforming into a dictatorship. Do what you're told. But back to the formal complaint. Not done with the rants, but hey, I don't know if it's still there. Somebody can find it. Go back to March on GWR's thing and see if you see what I said there. If it's still there, I mean, if somebody can find it, please let me know. That'd be great. But if not, I did say formally and properly before Ukraine started winning that they were going to win, but they were going to win at a heavy cost. Have a good one.